why doesn't he do the videos in Croatian? I'm like, because you don't need to watch the recipes in Croatian.
Right.
You already have them in Croatian.
I get that a lot, actually. It's like, why don't you do this in Croatian? I'm like, Croatians know how to make Croatian food. Hey everyone, welcome back to Chef Tyler's Croatian Kitchen. Today we'll be making Krpice sa Zeljem, or pasta with cabbage. As you can see, we are back here in Croatia. The Le Krpice is the right color. And to start off, I thought we'd make something I actually really enjoyed eating when I was getting my master's degree in the cafeteria, Krpice sa Zeljem. Another pasta dish. This time, instead of pairing it with potatoes, we're pairing it with cabbage. Yes?
You were getting your master's degree in the cafeteria?
I was actually. I never left the cafeteria. I brought like the entire lab. I had like my flasks. I was doing titrations. It was so much fun. Yeah, but they would always have this, and it was really good. And it always confused me as to what it was, because Zelje is not the actual word for cabbage in Croatian. It's the Zagreb dialectal version of cabbage. So every time I'd get it, I'm like, this is obviously cabbage. But they kept calling it Zelje, and for the longest time, I couldn't like figure it out. I don't know why I was not putting like 2 and 2 together, that this was just the dialectal word, but it is. So Zelje is cabbage.
What's the real word?
Krpice. So yeah, when we did my mom, the sauerkraut and kielbasa, kobasica sa kyslym kukusom, but if you were in Zagreb, kyslym zeljem. We're using Krpice, which is a Croatian pasta in the shape of a square. You can't really find this.
Definitely a heart that you drew in the air.
No, this is a heart. This is a square.
It's like doing a Disney Channel thing. So welcome to Disney Channel.
Are you gonna like put a square in like?
Yeah. When you edit it, it's gonna be a heart.
And I'm pretty sure you can't get this anywhere outside of Croatia. So you can either use farfalle if you're in America, or you could make your own Krpice. It's super simple. Just make a pasta dough and roll it out to the thinnest it can go, and literally just cut it into squares. So you could use this with fresh pasta or dry pasta. I think dry pasta is just so much easier because you don't have to spend the time going through and making it. But if you want to make it extra special, go ahead and make some pasta. We should definitely do that on the channel one time. Like, I think that'd be fun. I do have a pasta machine that I have used once.
Oh, of course.
And I used it once, and I didn't know that you had to like put like just throwaway dough into it to clean off the rollers the first time you use it, because I'm rolling out my dough and then all of a sudden there's just oil all over the dough. Well, there goes my attempt at making pasta. Obviously, this is a meatless meal, so I would recommend you pair this with some sort of roasted or grilled meat. Or if you really want, you can just have it like on its own, maybe as a first course before having something else. Unlike other things, this isn't really something you can like actually add meat to. This would be a lot more like grane de marsh, where it's always gonna... Actually, no, grane de marsh could have pancetta in it. This won't have pancetta in it. I add it, but... Sorry, I'm getting off on a tangent. I guess we should get into the ingredients then. We already went over the Krpice. Like I said, you can either make your fresh pasta at home or just use farfalle. I wouldn't use spaghetti or some kind of long pasta like that. It wouldn't really like work with everything, and it'd just be kind of like, I don't know, I think that'd be weird.
If you're gluten-free, it will be penne because it's the only option.
I also feel like penne would be weird, but like, yeah, I guess you could use penne. I thought a lot about like how you could do this. I also thought maybe just like cut up the lasagna, but yeah, use farfalle. We have obviously cabbage. I'm using just regular green cabbage. You could use any kind of cabbage you'd like. Red cabbage will bleed, so just keep that in mind if you want to use red cabbage. And everything will look, you know, purple. We have onion and garlic. I'm going to start off with sauteing those. Some white wine. I have graševina. Graševina is really only good for cooking. You don't have to use wine. You could use water instead. We just need a little bit of liquid to start helping the cabbage wilting, you know, soften. We'll be cooking in butter. You can also cook in lard if you'd like, but I've been on a weird butter kick lately. And salt and pepper for seasoning. All right, that is all of it. So I'm gonna head over to the stove and we'll start with sweating down the onions.
Butter? I hardly know her.
All right, so we're here over the stove. I got butter. Just gonna throw it on in there along with our onions. And then we'll turn on the heat to like a medium low. I just want to sweat these onions till they soften. Soften? I said soften. Soften. Just some, I almost said sugar. Salt to help draw out some of the moisture. And we'll let this go for maybe like 7 minutes or until the onions are translucent. And so once the onions have softened, we'll go ahead and add in our garlic. This really needs to cook for like usual about a minute or until it's fragrant. So once the garlic has been aromatized, we're going to go and add in some of our wine. If anything has stuck onto the bottom of the pan, this is the time now to scrape it off, but nothing did here. We really just want this liquid so that we can help wilt the cabbage, which we will also add and turn up the heat so this keeps cooking. That was almost so perfect.
It's very crucial that you throw half of the cabbage onto your
Only like
it's a sacrifice.
3
to the cooking
pieces.
gods.
Then we will salt and pepper. Give a good mix to combine. And at this point, we're just going to let the cabbage cook down. You want to cook this for a minimum 20 minutes, but you can go longer depending on how firm or how soft you want your cabbage to be. I like a little bit of a bite, so I think 20 minutes is about as far as we're going to go. If this ever gets dry, just add in some more water. I wouldn't keep adding in wine because then the wine flavor starts to overpower. You don't really want this saucy, but you don't want it dry. So kind of like a nice little mix in between. While this is cooking too, you should start cooking your pasta. This is going to take 20 minutes. Serve your pasta immediately. Just follow the directions on the box. Fresh pasta should cook in like 3 minutes. So I'll see you when everything is done. And once the cabbage has softened to your liking and your pasta is done, we will combine them. So I mean, this part is super simple. We're just going to take our pasta, dump it right into the bowl with the cabbage. Sorry, the pot with the cabbage. It did not want to go in. And we'll just stir, mix all the pasta together with the cabbage. Like I said, we didn't want this to be like super saucy. We also didn't want it dry, so the remaining water that was on the pasta definitely helps get us to that, I guess, desired consistency of the liquid. And it will thicken up too as it rests, as all this steam escapes. So now that everything is mixed together, we will go ahead and serve. Just take right into our bowl. This is just like every Croatian dish. It looks like mush, but it will taste amazing, I promise, because cabbage is delicious. I'm just gonna put all this in here. This is a lot.
Why don't you eat it out the pot then?
And here we have Krpice sa Zeljem. Let's go ahead and give a taste. Got a good amount of pasta and a good amount of the cabbage, so it's delicious. The cabbage hasn't been cooked like so much that it is mush. It still has a nice little crunch to it, which I definitely enjoy, and something Croatians don't typically like to do. And I mean, pasta is pasta, so what else? Who's not gonna like pasta? The combination of these two things is really amazing, and I hope you will make it for yourself one day. It's a great side dish. So this was Krpice sa Zeljem. If you liked what you saw, please hit like and subscribe. And as always, dobar dan.
Let's talk about the fact that Tyler jumped the tram and got a fine
I got a fine.
because he refuses to pay for tram fees.
Delicious.
You know, yesterday I did pay for the tram, and you know what happened? No one checked.
That is it. That's
Like,
how it goes. If you pay,
No one checks.
it's
So
a deterrent.
bad.